Hi everybody, my name is Brad Eldon and welcome you to the Caught Up Soon channel. It's been 3 months since we did our last video, and since then we moved to our new home and we're still in the process of putting everything back into order, but things are calming down now, and so I think it's time to get back to our study of this book, of the book of Revelation. So please let your friends, family, and others know that we're going to be continuing our study, and we're going to be picking it up in chapter 14 on the next video. All my previous videos are of this study Revelation. You can find them here on this channel, which is the Caught Up Soon channel. Now, before we begin our study of Revelation chapter 14, and which we'll do on the next video, I think it's good just to do a quick review. So I want to make this a short video. So recall that John was the author of Revelation. He was on the island of Patmos for his testimony of Jesus. He was sent there as a prisoner, and it was God that revealed to John Jesus, God's Son, but not in the way that John would remember Jesus. As you recall, John was one of the 12 disciples, and he had the privilege of living with Jesus, spending 3 years with Jesus while here on earth. So John would remember Jesus in his human form, but however, now in the book of Revelation, while on the island of Patmos, John sees Jesus not in his human form, but in his glorified form. And we see that in chapter 1. Now, chapter 1, verse 19, it gives us, or John is given, really 3 instructions from Jesus. And that's where we see really the 3-part outline of this book. For instance, the first thing is John is told to write the things which he saw. That's in chapter 1, and write about things that are currently in John's day. That would be chapters 2 and 3. And finally, John was to write about things that would take place after these things. And that's from chapter 4 to the very end of Revelation. That's all prophetic, which has not yet happened, but I believe will happen very soon. Now, many refer to this, and I myself, as a divine outline given to us of the book of Revelation. It'll help us stay on track as we navigate through this wonderful prophetic book. Now, also recall that in Revelation, we read about 3 sets of 7 judgments each that's going to come upon this world during that 7-year tribulation. There are the 7 seal judgments and the 7 trumpet judgments and the 7 bowl judgments. In my past videos, I talked about the seal and trumpet judgments, and you'll find those also on this video of this channel, Caught Up Soon channel. So on the next video, we're going to pick up in chapter 14. We're going to see that John writes about 3 things that are revealed to him. One, he's going to talk about the 144,000 seen standing with Jesus Christ. He's going to talk about 3 messages by 3 different angels. And he's going to talk about a great harvest of those living during the 7-year tribulation that have rejected Jesus Christ as their Savior. So until then, my friends, I'll see you here or there or in the air. God bless.